When I was in first grade, a mere 6 years old, I loved all the normal things that kids that age loved. Eating ice cream, hanging out with your friends, and killer whales. I also hated all the same things that most kids hated then. Going to bed early, doing homework, and the first Friday of every month. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and guests, I hated the first Friday of every month. In my elementary school, that was family day. And all the kids would gather on the upper playground to meet with their group, which was made up of one student from each of the 8 grades. And they'd throw in a volunteer parent just to make sure we didn't kill each other. We'd eat ice cream, we'd have fun, all the things that as first graders we liked to do. But on the first Friday, our teacher would pull out her list and read off your name and tell you who your family was going to be for the next 8 years. Anna, family 5. Jim, family 6. Tony, family 7. Jesse, family 13. And the list went on and on. And when the list was finally done, the kids were scrambling around with their lunch bags, couldn't wait to get out to the playground. It was like women's on their way to a Macy's shoe sale. But I was sitting there in the back. Mrs. Al, you forgot me. Where's my family? And she looked at her list, and she couldn't find me. But in all the commotion with all the kids trying to get 32 of them out to the playground, she didn't have time to be concerned about my family. And back then, I didn't have the courage or the voice to say, hey, I matter. The feisty Sicilian that you see before me was not that girl back when she was 6 years old. And so I would run out to the playground, and I would sit on this long red brick wall, right next to family number 1. Close enough so that if anyone from afar saw me, they'd think I had a family. I wasn't a loner. But far enough away that I wouldn't risk being rejected one more time, since I didn't really belong to that family. The feelings of loneliness, of wanting to be wanted, to belong, of someone to see me, here I am, but not find me out in here, filled every space in my mind. But my long red brick wall was my friend and held me up Friday after Friday and gave me that courage to get through lunch. Now fast forward 30 plus years, and don't be doing the math in your head to try and figure out how old I am, because I can see your wheels turning. But it was last year, about October, when it was the height of the Ebola virus. And I was scheduled to go on a long business trip, and my family absolutely did not want me to go. And my heart and my head were at war with myself constantly. Should I stay? Should I go? Should I stay? Should I go? Should I stay? Should I go? And those feelings of anxiety and nervousness at just the idea that I might get sick, let me tell you, far outweighed the nervousness and anxiety of being in this speech contest. But it got to a point that the night before, my family came over and handed me a box of latex gloves and a box of face masks and made me pinky swear that I would wear them in every airport that I went to. I didn't do it. But in that moment, my 3-year-old nephew walked into the room, unknowingly, with the biggest smile, the deepest dimples, the brownest eyes guarded by the longest eyelashes. And he said, Zia, I made this picture for you. So when you see me, this picture, you'll think of me, you'll miss me, and you'll come home safe to me. And Vincenzo became that long red brick wall that had held me up so many times. In a moment that I wanted to be seen, here I am, but not found out in here. My eyes filled with tears of belonging finally. And my heart instantaneously had a sense of calmness. And I knew that everything was going to be okay. I went on that trip. And clearly I did not get sick. You see, people, it doesn't matter how old you are, how much experience you have, or how much you know to be someone's long red brick wall. Imagine what the world would be like if we approached it as serving each one of us, whether we know you or not, to be their long red brick wall. In the times when you're going to ask for that promotion, maybe you've been dumped by a loved one, maybe you've recently decided to take the Mattel voluntary retirement package. Imagine what the world would be like if we all had that support. Each and every one of you in this room deserves to have your own long red brick wall. And maybe even more importantly, each one of you should be someone else's long red brick wall. Imagine the possibilities. Round of toast, Master.